All right, chat. So we are going to draft Disney songs.
Yeah, we are.
And try to create the best group of 5.
Yep.
But it's a little bit more complicated than that.
First things first, there's a lot of Disney songs. Only eligible for the draft are songs that came from Disney animated feature films. So that means no live action movies. Get Mary Poppins out of here. You want a Goofy movie? Sorry, that's a Toon Studio release.
That's true.
But that's not the only thing we're doing. Once someone has chosen a song, it's pretty obvious that song is no longer in play for
right.
the other 2 drafters. But that movie's also no longer in play. So if I pick a whole new world, no friend like me for either of these chumps.
Okay, what do we think about stakes?
You got anything gross to eat?
No.
Is there anything spicy?
This is not your home with 150 hot sauces.
I've thrown a lot away.
That's true. I'm gonna acquire some gross food.
We need to play RPS. What do you think? Winner gets to pick order or goes first?
Goes first.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try something really random here. You ready? Well, let's go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Molly goes first.
Okay, Molly goes first. Al and I will just go in the
100%, I'll
direction,
go last.
right? So Molly, with the first pick of the Disney movie song draft, what do you select?
With my first pick, I will be taking Circle of Life from The
God.
Lion King. It is not only my favorite Disney animated film, but Circle of Life is my favorite Disney song. And Lion King is full of bangers, so therefore you cannot be prepared, which is what I know you
That
wanted.
was what I wanted.
Is that your number
Maybe.
1?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I would have picked it first. Alan, did you have Lion King on your list?
I did. It was also Circle of Life. Just gonna go ahead and
check.
strike through that one real quick.
Now I could bite Alan's pick.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I think we both know what Alan's
We
number
both
1 is.
know what Alan's number 1 is. I could bite it because his movie is on my list.
You know
It's
what,
a
man?
different song,
Do it.
but it's on my list.
Do it, movie.
I'm not going to though because I'm trying to make the strongest 5. My first pick of the draft: Make a Man Out of You from Mulan.
Oh my God.
Frick.
You.
Mother fricker.
Therefore, eliminating Reflection.
That was on my list.
By that.
Actually, I wrote both Reflection and True to Your Heart, the Stevie Wonder 98 Degrees song from the credits.
Sure.
Banger.
Alan, we've left open
Yeah.
your selection.
My first pick is Go the Distance from Britney.
Of course,
Of course it is. Was yours I Won't Say I'm in Love?
Yes.
Mine too.
I think that there are many a banger from Hercules. I think that we should consider Zero to Hero.
Zero to Hero, also great.
Stars Born.
We should consider
Star is Born,
Stars
also
Born.
great.
But I did have on my list. I mean, she's right there. I Won't Say I'm in Love.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say something, a
Yeah.
hot take right
Yeah.
here. Best love song in a Disney movie.
It's top 3 for show.
I will not co-sign that, but I will co-sign that it's a banger.
Then Molly, second choice.
For my second draft pick, Team McCormack. Female. Well, you're Team McCormack too.
What?
So. You know how like in an NFL draft or like the Eagles are proud to draft or whoever? Yeah, I was trying to.
Team Molly.
Team
I
Mo-
would
Yeah.
think.
You know.
I would think you'd be
You know,
Team Molly.
Molly.
Maybe Team Peachy King,
That's
since we
true.
have
Yeah, that's
3
true.
different
Team Peachy
icons
King.
on right now.
Team Peachy King would like to draft I Am Moana, parentheses, Song of the Ancestors,
Okay.
end parentheses.
Wow.
I thought about how far I'll go. Obvious choice.
On my list.
But then, as I was listening to the Moana soundtrack, I thought, what song makes you cry every time you hear it?
Yeah.
And it is when Grandma comes and talks
I
to
know
her,
a girl
and
from
she
an island.
embraces her own power and the chorus. Like, I've got chills just thinking about it right now.
Yeah.
Mine was I Am Moana / You're Welcome. I kind
you
of.
love
Welcome is
TCRJ.
super strong, shiny strong. Now I gotta make a decision. Do I do? Oh man. Okay. I'm just going for it. I know something from this movie is on both your lists.
Yeah.
I don't know when you would pick it.
Okay.
But I love it so much, so I'm just shipping it out there from Hunchback.
That's my number 3. That is my second favorite Disney song, but I figured if I picked that, you would get Moana.
Everything's a trade, Molly. I'm gonna tell you. I don't think I would have picked Moana next. I mean, Moana's on the list, but I think if you had picked Out There,
Yeah,
I don't know that I go how far I'll go.
that was a mistake.
My second pick is Out There from Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Which I also think has a banging soundtrack.
Of course it does.
Topsy Turvy.
So good.
God Help the Outcasts.
So good. Hellfire.
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 No, the Court of Miracles.
So good.
Every song bangs.
Alan, pick number 2.
There's things in here that I don't think either of you will pick. Maybe ? This is a coin flip right now.
You're going for the ones that you
Think
don't,
we will
you think
pick,
we
but
will
aren't as
pick.
high for you.
Part of Your World, The Little Mermaid.
can have that.
Yeah, that's not on my
You
list.
can have that. I had Mermaid. It was low.
I had a mermaid song. It was very low for me.
low.
But I appreciate you.
I had Kiss the Girl.
I had Under the Sea. Okay, we are at round 2
Yeah.
down. Easy Being Green says, currently I'm Team Exquisite.
Don't worry, I go
On the
last.
draft.
It will be taken. Don't worry.
No, right, you've got look,
You got good bangers.
you've got good bangers. You know what? I listened to Poor Unfortunate Souls to think to myself, does it make it? I almost had a little like side thing going where because I started
only
to be
pick villain
prepared.
songs?
I was like, is there a world where I only pick villain
Listen, I
songs?
didn't say
Villain songs
surprising to
slap.
everyone.
Molly, it's your third pick. Many good movies off the board. The last time you made a choice because you thought
You'd pick it.
I'd pick it.
For my third pick, I do not know if either of you will have this movie, but it is, in my opinion, the best Disney love song. It holds sentimental value to me, and I want it on my team. So if this tanks me, I guess that's true. But Team Peachy King will be taking I See the Light from Tangled.
A good song.
A very good song.
Not on my list.
Not on my list.
I figured neither of you had Tangled.
I thought about it being on my list. I considered that very song.
It's my favorite Disney love song. I have sentimental value to that song. You might remember. You were
I-
there.
you know, I
you
was
were both
there.
there, but it was more important that you were there.
I was there. I was on the other end of that aisle.
Wow.
Yeah. You were
More
there.
important.
I know that the groom would be more important than one of the groomsmen, but I do like the Tangled soundtrack a lot.
So do I. All right, now pick number 3. Man, I think this is really risky, but I'm going with it. I'm shipping it. I mentioned maybe there's a world where I take every villain song. One villain song rose high on that list and was always going to be included. And that song is Friends on the Other
Oh,
Side.
so good.
Princess and
Yes.
the Frog.
So good.
I will delete When We're Human.
A wonderful villain song. One of my favorite villain songs.
She's got friends on the other side.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I just saw that in the movie theater like 2 weeks ago, and it was so good.
That's my third pick. Alan. Round out the third round.
Son of Man, Tarzan.
God, that Strangers Like Me was
Mine
one
too.
of the
Strangers Like Me was on mine.
I was staring at 3, and Tarzan was one of those 3. So
Son of Man.
All right, can we do an intermission?
We can do an
so
intermission.
I can use the bathroom.
No.
Okay, I'm very stressed.
You gave great consideration during your time in the bathroom,
I have some good choices left,
and it caused you anxiety.
but I don't know which ones you're gonna pick.
So, what's your number 4?
Now, this film and its sister film were both on my list.
Oh, it's sister.
But I think of all the songs that could have happened from these characters, Team Peachy King would like Show Yourself from Frozen 2.
I had that one on my list too.
I had that one on my list too.
When I put my list together, I thought to myself, oh, I think this is the only sequel with a theatrical release.
It's not. Rescuers Down Under.
Oh, you're so right.
Also, Ralph Rakes the Internet.
Nobody's picking that.
It did have a song. Actually, it did. It had the song about the game.
Yeah, but we know that movie's not very good.
The second one, sure, but the first one, a top 10.
Okay, my fourth pick. I think I'm just gonna go with my heart. Friend Like Me from Aladdin.
Well, there that goes.
I didn't have any Aladdin. That's one of the ones that I thought, love that movie, but nothing cracks my list. I do think that's the best song.
I think it's the best song. Robin Williams is a genius. It's just a banger. Also, I just like having friend after friends.
That's nice.
I like,
That is
you know, I
nice.
like having friends.
That is nice.
Even when they tell you you're not as important as their husband at their wedding.
It's weird, right?
You had Friend Like Me on there?
I did.
What do you think the chance of you picking it was?
Probably like low 30s. My 4 slot is kind of a coin flip.
Yeah.
And my 5 slot is set, and I don't think anybody's gonna know what my 5 slot is.
I really don't know what I'm gonna go
I
last.
got a lot of
I have so many
range.
songs,
I have
and
a
I don't know what to
range.
pick.
God, this is tough. For nostalgia reasons, and because I know, I'm gonna go with Beauty and the Beast from Beauty and Tales All the Time from Beauty and the Beast.
You did make my life a little easier.
This is the movie. I said to Molly, like, I don't think Beauty and the Beast is on my list. And that's so surprising. I eventually put very low on my list, Be Our Guest. But I probably wasn't ever going to pick it, and I was shocked by that.
Like
Yeah.
if you look at my list though, there is the theme. Like,
Oh, for sure there is.
100%.
For sure
like,
there is.
like,
Yeah.
It is just. It is.
Hello,
just-
this is the Disney Renaissance speaking.
Gaston and Something Bear were the ones I considered for being the best. I thought about picking one of those next, but then Alan just took
Yeah.
it away. All right. What I'm between, I have a new age film, Beloved, or I have what is probably the most classic Disney song of all time.
Go with your heart.
Looking at my list, I got a lot of newer stuff. I'm a classic Disney girly through and through.
Yeah.
And if for no other reason than my most prominent recent memory of this song is walking up to the most beautiful hotel I've ever seen. All the way in Tokyo,
yeah,
Japan.
yeah.
We walk up to the Disneyland Hotel. When You Wish Upon a Star is playing, so I would like When You Wish Upon a Star.
Solid choice.
The solid choice.
The only reason I wouldn't put this on my list is because when I think about the songs that I'm putting on my list, they are songs that I like want to be listening to.
That's true.
And that I like would turn on in a car and like sing along
That's
with.
what my other choice is.
Yeah. Now we pick.
And by we, of course, you mean you.
If I go by the order in which I wrote these songs, Just Around the River Bend is the next highest thing that I have not picked. But I don't think it's what I'm going to go with.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. A game time
What you got
decision.
for me?
You all know that music is a big part of my life and a certain genre of music. It's probably no surprise that I went to something Princess and the Frog because of the home of jazz in New Orleans. And so the final pick for Team Fancy Ride. Everybody Wants to Be a
I
Cat.
knew you were gonna pick that.
Everybody
As soon as you started
from
doing that.
Aristocats.
Banger.
The only cat.
Who knows where it's at? I love the jams. I love the Park and Blow section of that song.
My favorite part is in the animation where the kittens are dancing with the adult cat that looks like them.
The breakdown section is so fun. It goes through a lot of different. Oh, man,
The
I
literal
love it.
breakdown section.
The
'cause
literal
they break
breakdown
down.
section.
By the way, when I finally realized that, I was like, "This is the best thing ever."
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Okay, that's my final choice. Alan, your final. You knew what it was.
Yeah, I know what it is.
You knew your pick 5.
100%.
You felt confident we weren't going to
Yeah.
pick it,
And we did it.
And you said that this choice would make people leave Team Exquisite.
By the way, chat, this is when all of you are going to fall off the rails on 5. To be clear, you're going to fall off the rails. I just don't think anybody's going to, one, know it, and I don't think anybody's going to know it. It's I'm Still Here from Treasure Planet. And it is a song that is
It's a
like...
bold choice in your 5, but I hear you.
If I need to absolutely weep, I'm going to put on I'm Still Here.
How dare you bring that up right now?
A lot of people like it.
Oh, way to go, chat.
Chat likes it.
You're people of culture.
Are you suggesting that if you don't like Treasure Planet, you're not a person of culture?
That is exactly
That's what
what
I'm
he said,
saying.
Molly. Hey, before we get to the vote, do we want to talk about anything we didn't pick?
I would like to.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Should we go around? For Pocahontas, I had Colors of the Wind, also If I Never Knew You. The song that was cut and then put into the credits. But my next song, this is the song I was between for the last pick for number 5. I said it was either a nostalgic classic or a more contemporary banger, Surface Pressure from Encanto.
Oh, also
God,
on my
so
list.
good.
Also on my
I
list.
thought about We Don't Talk About Bruno, but Surface Pressure to me is,
I like
is,
Surface
is
Pressure.
my favorite
It's
song.
my
in that
favorite of
soundtrack.
those as well. I mentioned that I didn't pick Just Around the River Bend. Here's one that was surprising to me. Villain coded again. Cruella de Vil.
Oh, very good song. Is it the piano? Is it just because of the
It's
piano?
jazzy, guys. I
It's the piano.
got a theme here.
It's the piano.
Turns out that song is jazzy.
My list was filled with a lot of very interesting, but this is another deep cut, another Phil Collins special from Brother Bear Family Time.
Family Time's interesting. I would have gone
Family
On My
Time.
Way. I mentioned I had something from both Frozen. I did have Let It Go. But the next, I guess, more unusual song, or maybe not often thought of song, I did have Immortals from Big Hero 6 on my list.
Oh! I don't know that I would always think of it as a Disney song,
Yeah.
which is why it's Trixie.
But it is.
But it is. I only have one other one that didn't get bit. This is sort of the like When You Wish Upon a Star for me. A dream is a wish your heart makes from Cinderella.
Good one.
Also was on my
Good
list,
one.
but didn't make it. So
Good
my old, but same sort of trend was You Can Fly in Peter Pan.
My one more, kind of an underrated banger, but I do think it's one of my favorite Disney songs, Why Should I Worry from Oliver and
Oh,
Company.
so good.
Oh,
Billy
God,
Joel
it's
as
so
a
good.
dog.
Why should I worry? So chat, these are the lists. Team Peachy King has picked Circle of Life, I Am Moana, I See the Light, Show Yourself, and When You Wish Upon a Star. Team Fancy Ride has chosen Make a Man Out of You, Out There, Friends on the Other Side, Friend Like Me, and Everybody Wants to Be a Cat. And Team Exquisite has picked Go the Distance, Part of Your World, Son of Man, Beauty and the Beast, and I'm Still Here from Treasure Planet. I bring it to you. Who won the draft?
While they're voting, let's talk about songs that would never make our list.
Okay,
okay.
bold.
Maybe one we think's overrated. I will go. I think A Whole New World is overrated.
Here's one, which you all know I have a certain connection with this song. Someday I can't even do it because of my throat, but Someday My Prince Will Come would never make my list.
You want to know what I don't like?
What?
Whatever the villain song is from Wish.
I like her song. I like the main character song.
Her song is great.
Okay, well, I think we've come to a final, and guys, I got blown out. It was not close for one of us. Alan had 40.3% of the votes. Molly had 41.4% of the votes. And so the winner of the Disney Song Draft, Team Peachy King.
That would have been different if I had gotten content, I think.
I think whatever the punishment, I'll just take the punishment because it
Yeah,
wasn't,
yeah.
I had 18%. It wasn't even close.
There's banana Pop-Tarts. I found them.
I'm
Great.